Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the final video of 2024. I'm pretty sure many of you, if not most of you, will be watching this already in 2025. So, Happy New Year. I hope you have a fantastic 2025. And like I always say, I hope all of your dreams come true. You can materialize all of your plans. Stay healthy, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your families, and keep on gaming. That's pretty much the whole reason why we are here, right? So, I want to do a quick recap of 2024, not only in terms of the content creation, YouTube, streaming, and all that, but also in terms of my personal life. As I think already mentioned in a few videos during this year, 2024 has been more of a transition year for me. After all that chaos and all that fight that I have to go through in 2023 because of the cancer, basically 2023 was a year in which I was fully dedicated, fully focused on fighting cancer. And I won, fortunately. After a very aggressive chemotherapy, after a very invasive and dangerous surgery that I had to go through back in October last year, in which I almost died, pretty much. I mean, I have to feel super fortunate and thankful that I'm here, alive, well, healthy, energetic, full of plans, full of motivation to keep on living. I shouldn't even be here to begin with. Some of you may say, hey, you should be here because your fate is to remain alive, or someone who is probably more religious will say something else. I don't know. But I keep on thinking that I shouldn't even be here to begin with. And I feel healthier than ever, thinner than I wouldn't say than ever because I've been actually thinner than this, but in a better physical condition that or in the best physical condition I have had in over a decade, without a doubt. Even though I have a bunch of organs removed from my body, but hey, it is what it is. Uh, you cannot always have everything at once, right? But all in all, 2023 was a very chaotic year, without a doubt, but it was all worth it for considering what I have or what I'm enjoying right now. And that's what I'm gonna get to in a minute. So yeah, um, what can I say other than, dude, I shouldn't even be here. That's the thing. I feel super. How can I say? There's so many thoughts that I want to address, and sometimes the wording is difficult for me. Um, there is some. I'm watching some hockey right now. That's why the shine from the screen can brighten my face some more. Um, so um, I pretty much started to have a normal life around a year ago, in December of 2023, after recovering from that big surgery. And I have pretty much keeping myself busy the whole year, except for 1 month, except for July, since probably you guys remember that I had another surgery this year to remove something, a little thing that looked like a tumor that was suspicious but ended up not being a tumor. Uh, anyway, unnecessary or not, I think that the surgery overall, let's say, was necessary. Fortunately, there was no tumor in there from the results of the biopsy. Um, but except for that, I have to say the entire 2024 it's been a fantastic year, a great year in all aspects of my life. Like I said, I've been keeping myself busy, in general very healthy. I've been like gaining and losing weight. I'm trying to keep myself like balanced in that regard. But once I realized that I've been gaining weight, I try to stop the type of food and the amounts of food that I eat daily, and then reduce the quantity, and then I can moderate it a little bit more. I am in at least I feel more disciplined in that regard, at least. So I've been pretty much keeping the same weight from a year ago, slightly fatter, but like 3 4 kilograms max, no more than that. And of course, the idea for the next year is to actually keep, or if it's possible, to lose more weight by exercising more, which is something that I started to do very recently because of the change of jobs, which is another change, probably the biggest change of the year that I'm gonna get to in a minute. Um, so yeah, I've been keeping very active physically, socially, which is one of the things that I sort of promised myself to do at the beginning of the year, or after I went through that big surgery. It's like, dude, get out of the house more often, get outside, meet new people, or meet up with the friends you have been making from my previous job, from other places. Meet up with them, invite them over to your house, make some barbecues, etc. I mean, make plans, go out, and I've been doing that a lot. I've been organizing a lot of events here in my house, barbecues. Yesterday, without being that far back, I met up with my former colleagues and some other friends, and we had a great time. I've been doing more of that. I've been keeping myself socially active more than pretty much the whole of the the for over a decade of pretty much rejecting all plans, uh, potential romantic opportunities too. Um, so in that aspect, at least I think I have actually fulfilled the self-imposed promise in a way. Um, on the other hand, um, well, like I said, I changed jobs, which is something I wasn't even expecting to have or to experience anytime soon. I mean, I have to be super thankful for the company that I was working for until October because they kept me, employed because they didn't fire me after all that, bullshit with the cancer, the sick leaves, the times of absence, and all that, the times of adaptation. They gave me all the opportunities, the chances for me to get better, to take my time, to get back to normal little by little. I rushed things myself because I wanted to get back to normal as soon as possible. So in that sense, the company actually behaved or was very, very nice to me. Whether they had the obligation or not, they decided to keep me in the company, gave me all the you know the chances for me to actually adapt to having a normal life gradually. But I was given a new chance for a better payment, for a better location, and I for things like this, you have to be a mercenary. Sorry, guys, but yeah, I was given from a former boss that actually is the general manager of this new company that I'm working for. She invited me over. She said, "Hey, I have a job position, and I think you fit in perfectly." I took it. No regrets. I love this new company. I love my boss. I love the things that I have to do. Surprisingly or not, and this is probably more often, or this happens more often than you think. In your previous job, you get paid less and you are more stressed. The job itself is more stressful. Sorry. In this new job, it's not as stressful. You still keep myself. I still have to do a lot of things. You keep yourself busy, but it's not as stressful as the previous job, and they pay you better. I don't know. It's a phenomenon that I see very often. I don't know. You can actually confirm that in the comments if you like. So yeah, I mean, I've been more socially active. I changed jobs, so financially significantly better. Health wise, I've been feeling great. I just went through my scanners to basically a checkup. I They found a 2 millimeter thing in one of the lungs. It's probably inflammatory, probably nothing to be super concerned about at the moment. I still have to like check that with my main doctor, oncologist, right? Um, but yeah, I mean, for now, nothing of big concern. So health-wise, I feel great. The weight aspect is something that I have to work on, but obviously it's completely up to me. And yeah, overall, I have to say that being as a transition year, like I said it was at the beginning, things have been working out just great. Absolutely. And I don't know if I already mentioned it, but well, I had a surgery in the middle of the year. Probably that was like the one thing that I could have been avoided. But anyway, it is what it is, and I still feel that overall it has been a fantastic year because I actually started to do the things that I said or I wished that I could have done before. Well, like I said, these three areas of my life: social, friends, basically, health, and the finances. All of that's been just going great. Uh, and basically, my wish for 2025 is to keep it that way. I mean, if things can be improved, all the better. But honestly, as long as it remains like this year, at least the second half of the year, dude, that's all I ask for. That's all I wish for. To keep it like it has been until now. Well, in terms of the content creation, like I said, transition year. I've been trying to basically get back to normal, uh, with some changes in my life also that require some additional planning for taking my time to do YouTube recordings. I'm staying in the house not as much as I used to, so obviously I have to optimize the time so I can do recordings. Um, under certain scheduling, etc. At least I've been keeping myself active pretty much most of the year. There were a couple of lazy months. I know that. April was very lazy. Well, July was very lazy because I was in the middle of that, recovery from that surgery. November, I think, was also very lazy. But overall, I think I've been pretty active on the YouTube scene. And I think the biggest change was basically the return, the definite return of the Roulette of Sadness, making a like a special adaptation. This recycled edition in which I took all the games from the main Roulette of Sadness, the Twitch Roulette of Sadness, and the special edition of the Roulette of Sadness. The one that I started back in the Naked Gaming times. I put all these games together in a blender and I made a new wheel, which is basically the whole recycle aspect of it. I'm going to continue doing that next year. That will be my main project, the Roulette of Sadness recycled. And as a secondary projects, no changes either. Custom Fridays, I'm still thinking about doing that like a bi-weekly thing, two shorter episodes a week of these custom levels from game engines and stuff in Spanish too. Okay, um, those are like the three main things I've been focusing on this year, and next year will remain to continue that way. I don't think I'm gonna make any significant change, if any, at all. In terms of live streaming, well, that's something that I always am in debt with you guys. Uh, lack of consistency in live streaming. I cannot make any promises. I shouldn't make any promises. I always make the same promise every year that I will be more regular in terms of live streaming. I shouldn't do that because probably I'm not going to make that promise. But at least I will give it a try. That's all what I can say. I mean, I've been keeping myself busy and more active in other aspects of my life, so that requires more time. And going outside more often, exercising, working, doing YouTube, relaxing just to watch sports or TV shows or whatever. So I'm trying to cover many aspects. Maybe live streaming, I mean, should be one more of those aspects, but honestly, guys, I still need to find like the motivation to do that as a regular thing. So uh, the sensible thing to do, the reasonable thing to do is not to make any promise in that regard. I am actually going to remain myself active on YouTube. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to continue with the plans that I have. All of these projects that I've been working on this year will continue next year and probably the year after, because these are like long-term things that I actually am interested in giving it some continuity. But the live streaming part is something that I rather do often rather than announcing it. So if you see me stream often, blah blah blah, uh, well, that would be like the regular thing to deal with. But I'd rather do it, get myself busy with that instead of making promises or telling you that I'm gonna be doing it. Okay. Um, so yeah, that's about it, guys. Like I said, I wanted to do a quick recap of how my 2024 has been. Nothing but positive things, and I just want to keep it this way for the next year. I mean, if it can get better, dude, welcome. But I mean, as long as it doesn't get worse, that's all I ask for. And in terms of the content creation, trust me, expect more of the same, which is pretty much what you guys like. Right? That's why you keep on watching this. And as a final thought, or as a final idea that I want to share, I want to thank every single one of you for keeping or staying in there, for being so faithful. I know who you are, pretty much the same dozens of people that always keep commenting on my videos, keep on giving a thumbs up on each and every one of those of my videos that I upload to the channel. So thanks for all of these years of um, you know support, constant support, because I'm pretty much completing 17 years of YouTube career, and many of you have been around for those 17 years, or maybe some of you actually joined the party a bit later, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, and I know many of you remain on here, keep on watching every single one of my videos, comment in every one of my videos and my posts. So I want to thank especially those, the regulars, the ones that have been subscribed to the channel for the longest time and keep on watching my content and keep on supporting me despite all of these bad times, all of these health issues that I've been going through the last couple of years. So keep in there. That's all I ask from you guys. Remain in there because I will be providing content for your entertainment. So yeah, guys, again, happy 2025. Have a great time and stay tuned because I'm gonna bring more video games to for you to watch and for you to enjoy. Thumbs up. Love you all.